Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel which is Clicks Before Coffee, and in this video we're going to talk about how analytics work or how Google Analytics 4 work. So in order for us to create Google Analytics and run Google Analytics 4, we have to first understand how this tool works and what are the things that you need to keep in mind while using Google Analytics. That is going to be the base of understanding analytics. Let's start by understanding the key difference between the Universal Analytics which was there before and Google Analytics 4. So when we are talking about Universal Analytics or Google Analytics 3, that was the previous version of the analytics. It used to mainly track hits or sessions. That is, you could measure something like a page view or you could measure something like a session. But with the Google Analytics 4, it is more event based. That means you can measure a wide range of matrices and dimensions, which we will talk about later on. But just to give you a hint, clicks, conversions, cost per view, cost per conversions, leads, all of those matrices and much more, whether it be your page loads, whether it be how much traffic goes into your website, all of this you can measure in Google Analytics 4 because all of this information is captured in Google Analytics 4 in the form of events. Let's start with the foundation of understanding how Google Analytics work. Now, in order for you to start analytics, you have to first create your account and you will be given a code. It's going to be a tag that you will have to place on your website. Now, how do we place this tag on the website? There are two ways you can do it. One is you can use Google Tag Manager. Now, this is the preferred way of installing the tag on your website, and Google Tag Manager not only helps you put the tag of analytics on your website, but at the same time it is useful for all your tagging needs. So I would highly recommend that you also know in and out of Google Tag Manager if you want to know how to install tags on your website. So before that, what we are going to do is we will show you, before you go ahead and start learning about Google Tag Manager, we will also show you how to implement the tags manually. Although Google Tag Manager will be a very simple way of installing the tag. In case if you are already using Google Tag Manager, then that is absolutely brilliant. It's going to be very easy for you. And this tag is going to be responsible for you to collect data from your website and feed that data into analytics. Another key difference of Google Analytics 4 from Universal Analytics is that you get to not only create data streams for website. This was technically there before in Universal Analytics, but Google Analytics 4 combines your website data stream and your app data streams in one platform. We will talk about the app data streams, the website data streams later on in this video. We will talk about data streams as well. Now, for mobile apps, you have to install the Firebase SDK for mobile apps for iOS or for Android, in case if you want to track what's happening on your mobile apps through Google Analytics. Think of this as the tag manager of apps. Just as you have tag manager for website, you have got the Firebase SDK for your mobile apps for iOS and Android. Now, without having to set up much manually, what's even cooler is that Google Analytics 4 combines the app data to your website data, and this lets you see the full picture of your user's journey, right? So this is going to be very important when you think about cross-device or cross-platform tracking. So whether somebody has seen something in your app and you have an e-commerce website, you have an app which is selling a lot of products as well, and then they come to your website and then give you a conversion, they don't give you a conversion on the app, that can also be seamlessly tracked by using Google Analytics 4. Let's also understand how Google Analytics merges everything into one platform, right? For that, the account structure of Google Analytics is going to be very important. Now, it comprises of mainly two things after you create your Google Analytics account. Number one is the property. Think of this as the home where all of your data gets stored, whether it's coming from your website, whether it's coming from your app. It's a home base for all your data, for all your matrices that you can monitor. And then you have data streams. Data streams is how the information is flowing through analytics to your property. So you will have data streams for your website, you will have data streams for your apps, you will have data streams for different kind of apps. In case if they are for Android and in case if they are for iOS, they will be different. So the data is flowing through these data streams and then entering your property. Now, I would recommend that in case if you have one business and you have one website for your business, then you create one property only. So the arrangement of this is kind of like, let's say suppose if you have one e-commerce website and you have an app which is also an e-commerce app where you have a lot of products that you're selling to people. So what's going to happen? How is your account going to be structured? You will have one analytics account, then you will create one property. Then for your website, you will create one data stream, and that is going to be for your website. For your app, if it's on Android, then you will create another data stream for your Android app, and then you will create another data stream if it's there for your iOS devices as well. So you will create one property and you will create three data streams. Let's say suppose you do not have an app. In that case, what do? You have one business, you've got one website, and then you want to track all the activities happening on that website. Then you will create one property, you will create one data stream that is only going to be for your website. So some businesses would have a lot of websites created for a lot of services they provide. Let's say suppose your business is real estate. Now you have real estate where you are reselling properties, and you have got another branch of your business where you are renting properties, and you have got two separate websites for them both. In that case, what you will do is you will create one Google Analytics 4 account, then you will create two properties. Now you can structure it both ways. You can create two properties and you can then create two data streams for those individual properties, which will measure activities for both your website. Or in case if you want to create one property and you want to create two data streams for both of your websites, then you can do that as well. So there are a number of ways you can actually structure your account in analytics, and this is going to be very, very important because you want to track your data accurately. So how you structure your account becomes very important in Google Analytics 4. Now here is the thing. Setting up your tracking tag and the Firebase SDK isn't just like a technically correct step to follow. Obviously it is technically correct step that you should follow, but at the same time this is a strategic one, because a proper configured tag will ensure that you are capturing accurate data without any gaps. At the same time, events are tracked seamlessly across platforms and you are ready to leverage Google Analytics 4's powerful features like predictive insights and cross-platform analytics. So I hope this gives you a clear idea of how Google Analytics work and how properties, data streams, all of those things work and how to structure your account. So if you have liked the video, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to click on the bell notification so that you do not miss out on any future videos in this course, in this series that I have started for Google Analytics 4. And I would love to hear your questions in the comment section. So that's all for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.